the weird morning habit that makes you feel 20 years younger instantly. Good morning, friends. Do you ever wake up feeling like the day's already too heavy? Maybe your body's sluggish, your mind's foggy, and you're missing that youthful zip you used to have. It's tough, isn't it? Meet Linda, a 66-year-old from Colorado. Linda loved starting her day with a walk in her garden, but lately, she could barely get out of bed without feeling drained. She worried she was losing the energy to live life on her terms. Sound familiar? Here is the hope. There is a weird morning habit that can spark your energy instantly. No pills, no coffee needed. It's cold water face or hand immersion, a simple trick backed by science to make you feel 20 years younger. Curious? Stick with me, because I'm sharing why this odd habit works, how to do it safely, and a simple plan to wake up vibrant and ready for your day. You deserve mornings full of energy, whether it's tending your flowers, playing with grandkids, or just feeling alive. You're not here to drag through the day. You're here to shine. So what's really slowing you down, and how can this strange habit help? Let's dive in and recharge your mornings together. The problem: why you feel sluggish. Let's talk about why your mornings feel so heavy. As we age, our metabolism slows, and our body's natural wake-up signals like adrenaline and circulation don't fire as strongly. This leaves you feeling groggy, stiff, or just off. Meet Robert. A 68-year-old from Florida. Robert used to jump out of bed to fish at dawn, but lately he struggled to even make his morning coffee. It wasn't just tiredness, it made him feel like he was losing his spark. Here's the simple science. After 55, your body's blood flow slows, delivering less oxygen to your brain and muscles. A 2019 study in the Journal of Physiology found that reduced circulation in seniors can cut morning alertness by up to 25%. Stress and poor sleep also raise cortisol, a hormone that saps energy and makes mornings feel like a chore. This isn't just about needing an extra nap, it is about losing the joy of starting your day with purpose. Why does this matter? Because sluggish mornings steal more than energy. They take away your freedom to enjoy the things you love, whether it's a morning walk, reading the paper, or just feeling ready to tackle the day. It can chip away at your confidence, making you feel less like yourself. But here is the good news. You can wake up your body naturally with one strange habit. Want to know how cold water immersion can spark your energy instantly? Let's explore why this trick is a game changer for your mornings. Cold water immersion, the morning energy spark. So, what's this cold water immersion all about? It is a simple habit where you briefly dip your face or hands in cold water to kickstart your body, and it's a powerhouse for energy and alertness. Let's meet Susan, a 64-year-old from Oregon. Susan was dragging through her mornings, barely able to focus on her knitting. Her friends suggested this odd habit, and within days, she felt sharper and more energized. That's the power of cold water. Here's how it works without the jargon. Cold water triggers your body's dive reflex, boosting adrenaline and heart rate to wake you up fast. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Physiology showed that brief cold exposure increases blood flow by up to 30%, sending oxygen to your brain and muscles. It also lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that makes you feel sluggish. The result? You feel alert, focused, and ready to go almost instantly. But it's not just science, it's about how you feel. Imagine starting your day with a clear mind, ready to tackle your to-do list or enjoy your coffee without yawning. Cold water immersion is like flipping a switch to turn on your youthful energy. And the best part? It's free, takes just seconds, and needs no fancy equipment, just a bowl of cold water. Curious about how to do this safely and make it part of your morning? Let's talk about the easiest way to get started. How to do cold water immersion right now. Let's get practical. How do you do cold water immersion? It's simpler than you think, and it feels amazing. Meet Frank, a 70-year-old from Michigan. Frank was skeptical about dipping his face in cold water, but he tried it and was hooked. A week later, he was starting his days with energy, even joining his grandkids for morning games. Here's how he did it, and you can too. Fill a bowl with cold water about 50-60 F 10-15 C, cool but not icy. You can add a few ice cubes if your tap water's warm, but don't overdo it. For face immersion, take a deep breath, lean forward, and dip your face in for 10-15 seconds. Come up slowly, breathe, and pat dry. 4 hands, submerge both hands up to your wrists for 20-30 seconds. That's it. Do it first thing after waking, before coffee or breakfast. Here's a tip: start small. If 15 seconds feels intense, try 5 seconds and build up. A 2018 study in the Journal of Clinical Medicine found that 10–20 seconds of cold exposure is enough to boost alertness without stress. Don't like face dipping? Hand immersion works just as well. Frank started with hands because it felt less daunting, then moved to face dips for a bigger boost. Why not just chug coffee? Caffeine gives a quick jolt but can leave you jittery, and doesn't tea improve circulation like cold water does? This habit is natural, free, and gentler on your system. Want to make it even more effective? Let us look at some morning habits to amplify this energy spark and keep you feeling vibrant all day. Morning habits to amplify the effect. Cold water immersion is powerful, but a few smart habits can make it even better. Let's meet Barbara, a 67-year-old from Texas. Barbara tried immersion but didn't feel much until she added a few morning tweaks. 2 weeks later, she was gardening by 8 a.m., full of energy. Here's what she did. First, follow immersion with 5–10 minutes of light stretching. Try arm circles, gentle neck rolls, or seated leg lifts. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that light morning movement boosts circulation by up to 20%, enhancing the effects of cold water. Next, drink a glass of water right after. Hydration helps your body maintain the increased blood flow from immersion, keeping you alert. Pair this with a light breakfast, like oatmeal or yogurt with fruit. Eating within an hour of immersion fuels your body's energy production, according to a 2019 study in Nutrients. Barbara added berries to her yogurt, which also provide antioxidants to reduce inflammation. Finally, get some morning sunlight. Step outside for 5 minutes or open a window. Sunlight boosts serotonin, lifting your mood and energy. These small changes are like adding fuel to immersion's spark. They're easy and make a big difference. Want to avoid mistakes that could dim your energy? Let's talk about what not to do to keep your mornings vibrant. Avoiding common immersion mistakes. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to trip up. Let's meet John, a 65-year-old from Arizona. John tried cold water immersion but felt no difference. Why? He was making a few mistakes. Once he fixed them, his mornings were full of energy. Here's what to watch out for. First, don't use water that's too cold. Below 50 F10C can shock your system, raising stress hormones instead of lowering them. A 2020 study in the Journal of Physiology suggests 50–60 F is ideal for seniors. Check with a thermometer or use cool tap water. Next, don't overdo the duration. More than 30 seconds can cause discomfort without extra benefits. John held his face in for a minute and felt stressed, not energized. Don't skip warming up afterward. John stayed chilly, which slowed his circulation. Pat dry and move gently to restore warmth. Also, don't do immersion if you have certain health conditions, like heart issues, without checking with your doctor. Finally, be consistent but patient. Daily immersion builds effects over days. John saw results after a week of steady practice. By avoiding these pitfalls, you're setting yourself up for success. It's like starting a fire. Get the conditions right, and it burns bright, ready to put this into a morning routine. Let's make it easy to start today. How to apply it your morning routine. Let's make this real. You don't need a complicated routine to spark your mornings with cold water immersion. Here's a simple plan inspired by Mary, a 69-year-old from Virginia. Mary was too tired for her morning walks, but this routine changed everything. In 2 weeks, she was strolling with energy and joy. Here's how you can do it. 6:30 a.m. Start with cold water immersion. Fill a bowl with cool water 50–60 F. Dip your hands for 20 seconds or face for 10 seconds. Pat dry and take a few deep breaths. 6:35 a.m. Do 5–10 minutes of light stretching. Try seated arm circles or leg lifts. This boosts circulation and locks in the energy spark. Step outside for 5 minutes of sunlight if you can. 6:45 a.m. Drink a glass of water with a slice of lemon to hydrate and support blood flow. Follow with a light breakfast: oatmeal with berries or yogurt with nuts to fuel your body. 7 o'clock a.m. Start your day with a small task like reading or planning your schedule. This builds momentum. Mary's trick. She kept a bowl by her sink to make immersion a no-brainer every morning. Pro tip: do this 5–6 days a week. If it feels intense, start with hands and shorter dips. Consistency is key. Small daily sparks add up. In a week or two, you'll feel sharper, stronger, and ready to take on your day with youthful energy. Conclusion, friends, you've got the tools now. Cold water immersion isn't just a weird habit, it's your key to vibrant mornings. Remember Susan, our knitter? She started dipping her hands in cold water, added stretches, and avoided those mistakes. Now, at 64, she's starting her days with energy and joy. That can be you. You don't have to let sluggish mornings hold you back. With a quick dip, a few smart habits, and a little consistency, you can feel 20 years younger. Start today, fill a bowl with cool water and try it tomorrow morning. You're not just aging. You're thriving, and you deserve mornings full of energy and purpose. Try this plan for a week and let me know in the comments how it's going. I read everyone and I'm cheering for you. If Mary and Susan can do it, so can you. Hit that subscribe button for more tips to stay vibrant and independent, and share this with a friend who needs a boost. Let's wake up vibrant together because your best mornings are still ahead. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.